Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. My name is Rebecca Ravenbird and today we are starting our reviewing your YouTube channel series. So in every video I'm going to be reviewing about 3 to 4 videos. So for the 17 people who submitted their channels for review, thank you so much for doing that. I will be getting to yours eventually, but we are going to just go ahead and go down the list here. So the first channel is Molly Emerald Hawk, pronouns she, her. Your channel name is SSO Time. And let's see, what is the kind of content you post most often? And the reason I ask for people to select only 3 is so that when I look at channels, I can see if the channel has focus. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But according to you, you say you have dressage tutorials, club events, and edits like music videos or memes. Okay, and then questions for the channel. I struggle with getting views. Do you have any tips on promoting content? And I want to say that my channel is fairly new, so what I selected in the question above is what I will be posting mostly because I haven't posted a lot of videos yet. All of them are pretty random. Okay. So let's go ahead then and we will take a look at that. So in my channel reviews, the biggest things that I will be looking at is more of the sort of the outer appearance of your channel. I don't really have time to look into videos that much. So from what I can tell, starting off with this banner here, this banner is a really great opportunity for you to tell your viewers and subscribers what your channel is about. And because there's nothing here except a picture, I have no idea what your channel is about. The only reason I know what your channel is about is because of the survey here where you put all of this stuff here. So I would go ahead and make a customized banner where you say like your name and then also what kind of content you do. So if we actually take a look at my channel for sort of a comparison, you'll notice that I have what's called a value proposition. So a value proposition is what the YouTube community calls it when you have something here that tells viewers what the channel is about. So my channel posts SSO commentary, tutorials, and let's plays. So I would recommend doing the same thing here for your channel. You can keep this picture, but somehow put some amount of text in your banner here, and then also to be careful about this picture because the horse's nose is just about to get cut off there, and we really don't want to do that. We want to make sure that the pictures, whatever picture you post, is nice and centered. Additionally, I would consider changing or doing something a little different with your profile picture. So perhaps you can make SSO Time as your profile picture here, because again, you want to have some consistency with even just your profile in your banner. You'll probably want to take a look at those and see if you can create some sort of theme for that. Now, in terms of your actual video content, so the biggest things I notice is that you do have custom thumbnails, which is good, but there is, again, no cohesion here. All of the thumbnails are very much the same, and they go with the theme of being green. Right? Everything is green, everything has the same sort of formatting, and so you want to come up with a consistent and easily repeatable thumbnail scheme and template so that way you can start having viewers recognize your channel. Because if I took all of these titles away and I took the channel name away and I didn't know who you were, just by looking at your thumbnails, I have no idea who you are. So again, really making the thumbnails really highly presentable is gonna really help you a lot. Also, in terms of your view counts, it's not that bad actually, because you have 16 subscribers and you have a couple of videos that are double your subscriber count, and that's pretty good. So 38, 36, 54. Not bad for a channel that is just starting out with a couple of videos here. So again, you're doing pretty good there. I would say that the thumbnail scheme that I like the most is probably this one because of the color scheme that you have here. So I would say maybe try to recreate a thumbnail like this because you do have it here as well. So I can tell that you're really into drawing and sort of hand making your thumbnails, so definitely capitalize on that skill. Now, in terms of your other content, you only have one dressage tutorial, so I would say see if you can come up with another one. I think I've actually seen this one before, so see if you can create another dressage tutorial and see how that goes, because again, view count wise, it's pretty good. So let's see, club events and also edits and music videos. So look, you do have a club event there, so that's really good. And I think also too, in terms of promoting your content, if you use videos to promote your club as well, that can really help as well with getting your name out there a little bit. When viewers see clubs and big clubs or small clubs or just club events in general, they kind of want to be a part of the action there, so they want to be involved with it. So I think posting more content like this with your club can also really help as well. So in terms of promoting your content, if you happen to have Discord or Instagram, I would definitely say to try to promote there a little bit, but at the same time, don't use your Instagram or Discord, well, mostly your Instagram. Don't use your Instagram just to promote your content. You need to be providing other content on Instagram, but you can promote there. So there's nothing wrong with promoting on Instagram. I'm just saying that if you use Instagram just to promote your YouTube content, I would try to stay away from that. So, and then in terms of promoting on YouTube, the best way to promote yourself like on the YouTube platform is by going to other content creators, commenting on their videos, and really putting like really good comments. And what I mean by that is like really watching that person's video and adding some feedback there, saying things like, wow, I really liked your outfit in this video. Could you maybe make a tutorial on how you make your outfits? Or you can say, like, if you're a dressage person, you can say, wow, I never knew about this tip in dressage. I definitely want to try it. Thank you so much for talking about this. So you want to actually put comments that relate to that video, because if you just say like, wow, good job or anything like that, the content creator that you're commenting on, you know, they're not going to get a whole ton of feedback. So for you to actually interact with other YouTubers, I think that might help promote your content a little more, because when other people are looking at the comments of the video, they might actually read your comment and then they might click on your channel, and when they see your channel, they might actually subscribe. So that is a method for promoting yourself on YouTube without having to use Instagram or Discord. Let's take a look at the channel description. So you're a Christian YouTuber who is child friendly. So yeah, so you want to make sure that something like this, I would say just to get rid of it. You're either child friendly or you're not. Make a statement about that and stick with it. My goal for this channel is to post random Star Stable videos that are unique and fun. It's as simple as that. Please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so this right here, I would say to, again, try to make it consistent with something in your banner, because, again, kind of looking at my channel as a model, right? I have SSO commentary, tutorials, and Let's Plays. And here it is. I even put it right here. Dressage tutorials, commentary and reviews, and Let's Plays. So the About section matches what I have up here. So I would definitely try to do something to connect these two right here. Yeah, you talk about your club a little bit, but I don't know what your club is. So if I went to this page immediately, like instead of starting at the home page and I went to the About page, if I started here, what even is your club name? Like, I have no idea. So definitely put the name of your club here. I don't even remember from here. I have to look back here. Okay, Trotting Wolves. So you need to put your club name here so that when people look at it, look at this section, they're like, oh, okay, Trotting Wolves belongs to Molly Emerald Hawk. Cool. Be careful about how long your description is of each of these club requirements. Make it short and sweet. And then I would also take advantage of some links here. So you can put links on your channel to direct people to your club information. That can really help kind of clean it up. But yeah, overall, I think you're off to a pretty good start. I would definitely say overall too with your video content to try to condense down your content and not make it so random, but have content that is really intentional, because having intentional content is what's really going to help you get more of these views to become subscribers. So channel number 2 for today is Violet Minibow, she, her. Channel name is Violet Woodland. And the content that you post the most is about new horse reactions, buying new horses, role plays, and YouTube shorts, so videos less than 60 seconds. Your question is, what is the best way to grow your YouTube channel without other social media? Okay, so that is something I kind of mentioned in my last channel review with Molly's channel. So here we have an example of a channel banner with a little bit more to it. So we have the name of the channel here, Violet Woodland, Star Stable YouTuber. Okay, so again, talking about the value proposition. So the value is what you are planning to actually do for your channel, and then the proposition is like literally telling them that. So Star Stable YouTuber is very, very broad. It's very general. So again, I would come up with some sort of message, right, telling your viewers and subscribers what your channel does. So that's exactly why I have this here. This is why you selected all this stuff. So even if, like, let's say you wanted to just focus on role plays, I would maybe change this to say Violet Woodland Star Stable role player or something like that. So in terms of the banner and the profile picture, this does match really nicely. I do like the color scheme. I do like the color scheme overall, so it does look very nice. And I also like that it is very centered in the channel banner here. I could look at this on my YouTube app on my phone, but from what I can tell, you did a nice job of centering this banner so that your name doesn't get cut off from the sides here. So from what I can tell, you've done a nice job setting up your homepage. So your homepage has, look, realistic role plays, very nice. Boom, we checked it off right here. We have role plays. Buying horses, good. We have a section for buying horses. You check that off right there. And let's see, popular uploads. Okay, so no worries on that. So from what I can tell, if I didn't have this information, I would say the biggest things on your channel are the role plays and the buying horses. Definitely capitalize on that and even put that up here. You can do both. You can do role plays, Star Stable role plays, and new horse reactions or something like that. Yeah, again, looking at your thumbnails, I would say this kind of thumbnail here with the sort of multi-picture within the thumbnail is something that you are experienced with and doing a lot of. And it seems like it's getting you a good chunk of views, right? Because when your view count is higher than your subscriber count, that can be, yeah, like I said, it can be a positive indicator that your channel will experience some growth later on. But I would be careful with the design and the layout of these particular images, because here we have 5 different images within the thumbnail, and if I don't zoom in like this, I have no idea what those pictures are. These pictures are just too small for me to see exactly what's going on. So I would say cut it down to 3 or 4 per thumbnail, and make them as big as possible. You do have a lot of I know the video is hovering over it, but you do have a lot of empty space between these pictures. I would go ahead and maximize the space of your thumbnail and enlarge all of these multiple pictures here so that it's a lot easier to see on a smaller screen. Again, I really have to zoom in before I can actually see what this thumbnail is about. Additionally, because I just zoomed in on this particular video, I didn't even know that there was text on the thumbnail before I zoomed in. So another thing that's really important is if you're gonna have text on your thumbnail, you want to make it really stand out and make it easily readable. So like I said right here, on this particular video, I had no idea you had text on the thumbnail. But right here, boom, it's really obvious because the text is black and the background is light colored. It's like a salmon orange color. So this text right here is a lot easier to see. So I would definitely recommend making sure that any text you decide to put on your thumbnails is very, very easy to read. Going back to my channel kind of again as a model, for the most part, you can see that the text is easily readable, right? So here, I don't have to zoom in that much, right? It says, let's relax. Let's see, learning a routine blind, pretty easy to read because the text stands out. So something like this, again, I can read this, but it is hard to see. So really make sure you have a very bold and easily readable font and text. Hey, you found my About Me page. Great, I'm Violet Woodland. I'm just an ordinary gamer, except most of my content is based on Star Stable. Also hope to film Minecraft and Among Us and other fun stuff. Okay, so the thing is, I had no idea that you also played Minecraft and Among Us because you said nothing about it up here. From up here, it says your channel is just about Star Stable. That's the only thing you're giving us just from this banner up here. I would definitely say if you're interested in doing Minecraft and Among Us, you need to also put that up here. And then also too, if you actually do film those videos, which as far as I can tell, I really haven't seen any other games except Star Stable on your channel. I would definitely make new sections for those games. So you have a section here for role plays, buying horses, but then I would add sections for Among Us and Minecraft here as well. You really don't need this first sentence, right? You can say, hi, my name is Violet Woodland, I'm just an ordinary gamer, and that's your first sentence. Because when we're looking at your channel, like any random viewer looking at your channel, they want to get to the information fast. So I would definitely eliminate this and keep it at this, Violet Woodland, ordinary gamer. I would change this maybe combine these two sentences that says, I play Star Stable Online, Minecraft, and Among Us. Since you said your channel is focused mostly on Star Stable, people do want to know information about your character, like what level you are, what server you're on, what region. So I would definitely put that information there as well. If we look at my channel here, boom, it's really easy to see all this basic information about me. So I would definitely go ahead and list out that information as well. So going back to your questions about how to grow on YouTube without other social media, again, really the big thing that I recommend is watching a lot of other YouTube channels and commenting on them, and especially if the YouTube channels don't have a lot of other comments or subscribers on them, support each other. Show your support for other YouTube channels that are around the same growth period as you are, right? You have 13 subscribers. See if you can find other subscribers that are, other channels that are under 100 subscribers. And then also too, you can sort of jump on the trends that Star Stable has, right? So Star Stable has training time, Star Stable has different dares, and Instagram controls my whatever. The one thing I will say about commenting on other people's channels is please, please, please avoid saying things like, hey, your content is great, will you subscribe to my channel? YouTubers don't like that, because when you're self-promoting on someone else's channel, it makes that content creator feel like they're being used just as a platform for social media. Again, really try to make engaging comments on other people's YouTube channels and really get around as much as possible. Look at other channels, smaller than you, bigger than you, and eventually people will start seeing your name on other channels. I've had this happen many times where people say like, wow, Rebecca, I saw you on this video, and then I saw you on another video, and you really get around that way. People will start to recognize your name, and they might start coming to your channel more. Alrighty, so the last channel for today, we're only doing 3. I think that's gonna be the pattern. We're gonna do 3 channels at a time for each of these review sessions. So next we're looking at Julie Applespoon, she, her, and your channel name is Kara Star Hunter. Interesting. I'm not sure why we have 2 different names here, but we'll see. And then the content that you post the most is tutorials, so just general game tutorials, edits, and movies. Okay, let's see. Questions about your channel. How do you get more subscribers? Okay, so we'll go ahead and take a look here. So far, this is really interesting. Again, I am not quite sure why we have two different names here. Your SSO name, Julie Applespoon, but your channel name is this. Again, I'm just a little bit confused on why there's two different names here. So taking a look at your channel banner and profile picture, I would say that this is really hard to read because there's not a lot of contrast. So I would say make, what does this say, videos randomly? Yeah, so go ahead and turn this black so it's much easier to see. Even this black ring right here around the profile, that's really easy to see, but the text is not. So I would say make this some sort of darker color in order for us to see that. And then also too, I really have to zoom in here to really see what this says here. This text is hard to read, not only because of the light text, the light color of the text, but also there's two other reasons why it's hard to read. One, because it's so small, and two, because it is in a sort of cursive font. So there's nothing wrong with cursive fonts, it's just that less and less people know how to read cursive, and especially if it's so small like this, there's like almost no chance of them being able to read this. Additionally, just one minor detail, I would see if you can try to change this Instagram logo because Instagram no longer looks like this. Also too, like I mentioned with the last channel, this is nice and centered, so I do like that, because if I look at your channel on mobile, these sections over here on the far right and the far left would be cut off, so really nice job there. So here in this sort of section, I would say if you have, since your channel is focused on movies, right? Movies or other tutorials, I would make sections for those, right? And sort of categorize your videos into like some playlists so that people can watch those specific videos. The big thing I notice is that view count wise, yeah, you had a nice spike here and then your views have gone down a bit. But then you had another spike right here, 195 views. So I think really the biggest thing is making, again, really consistent thumbnails, thumbnail design that you can easily repeat. With the Star Stable logo here and here, I'm really not sure why the logo is like multicolored in that way. It looks a bit strange. I would leave the Star Stable logo in one color to make it easily recognizable as the Star Stable logo, because generally, right, the Star Stable logo is only like one color, and I've recolored it here for every video, but even then, I think it just makes it harder to read the Star Stable logo. I would say maybe try to recreate this thumbnail every single time for the videos that come after this. I'm not saying copy it exactly, but copy sort of the general themes and images that you have here, right? So for me, the things that repeat the most are sort of this green box here, the white text, and the green border and the things like that. Those are easily repeatable. So if you can repeat this style on your next few videos, I would say go ahead with that. Some of the titles here, I really have kind of no idea what's going on. So Mono D, what does this mean? I have no idea. Mono D part 5. Well, if I see part 5, where is part 4, part 3, part 2, part 1? Where are all of those videos? If I'm trying to look at this video, like if I like this video and then I want to try to find more of them because it says part 5, I can't find it because it doesn't exist. So here's kind of what I was talking about with the last channel, looking for some more information. I am Kara. I make videos of a Swedish MMO RPG called Star Stable Online. I don't really know if I don't think this is really necessary to say that. Just tell us it's Star Stable Online. You can tell us it's a video game, but I don't know if that's really necessary. It's just taking up space where you could be telling us more about your channel. I'm gonna blur this out. I really don't think it's safe for you to be saying what state you live in, so I would take this away completely. If you're asking as a frequently asked question, can we call just tell us yes or no if you're available for calling, like on Discord. We don't really need you to explain too much about whether or not we can call you. In fact, maybe I would just take that away. But yeah, just going back to your page and summarizing a bit, really the big thing is having your thumbnails be worked on a little bit. My advice is to work on your thumbnail first before you work on the video. Like, you know, you have your video idea, turn that into a thumbnail first and see if it's really going to be clickable, because the big goal of YouTube is to get clicks and views. That's really all it is about YouTube in terms of like analytics and algorithm and stuff, right? That's all the algorithm cares about. It's clicks and views, and the way to do that is to improve your thumbnails. So again, really come up with a consistent thumbnail design, especially here. It looks like you just took a picture of your screen with a phone instead of like taking a screenshot, you know, something like this. This is, I would say, a stronger thumbnail than this. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new. Be sure to check back on my channel for the next part of this series. I'm going to review 3 more channels, but for those people who I reviewed today, thank you so much for submitting your channels, and I hope you will take something away from this video and continue to grow on YouTube, and I hope to revisit your channel soon one day and see how much you've grown. If you want to watch more videos like this where I give you tips and tricks on how to be a star-stable YouTuber, please be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on this series, and be sure to leave a comment down below what sort of tips and tricks you would like to hear about in my next video. With that being said, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!